Hello, let's do the New York Times games for Sunday, September 7th. All right, this one's looking kind of odd. We have 4 Ariels in here. We have Ariel, 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 and Ariel. One of these is the name, and I think it's this one that's the name. I'm not 100% certain about that, but I'm pretty certain. Tiana is a name. Is this Ariel from The Little Mermaid? Are these like Disney princesses or something? I'm not sure. Merida? That could be a name. Maybe. Aurora could be a name. It could also be a city. Verdana, is that a name? I'm not sure. Georgia could be a name. Could also be a place. I mean, my gut reaction is that the 4 Ariels are all getting put in each category. Like, there's going to be one in every category. The problem is I'm not sure what the difference is. I think this Ariel is like having to do with the sky. Like, you have an aerial attack in war, you start bombing something from the air. It's called aerial attack. So I'm thinking maybe this one has to do with the sky. I think that's the spelling for that one, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Arab-esque? I'm not sure what that's going to go with. Round off? Volumetric? I'm guessing volumetric goes with linear, maybe? These have to do with like math and measurement. Angular? And then one of the Ariels? Either this one or this one? I'm not sure which one, though. And I'm only assuming it's one of them because usually when they have 4 things like this, one goes in every category. So, but I'm not sure which one would. I'm not even sure if this is a category. I just don't know what else to do. This one, I immediately looked at it and I was like, oh, this is going to be rough. All right, what's split going with? Splits. Banana split. I don't see anything like that. What's round off doing in here, or impact? I don't know what Verdana is, unless it's a name. I don't know what Merida? I don't know what that is, unless it's a name. You have like angular momentum? Angular, I don't know. All right, I'm not seeing other places besides Aurora and Georgia. So I don't think we're doing places like geography or anything like that. You have Georgia, the state, and the country. You have Aurora, which is a city in a lot of states. You have Aurora, Illinois. You have Aurora, Colorado. I'm sure there's a lot of other Auroras. But I don't see any other places. Unless Merida is a place. But these are all right next to each other, too. Verdana, I could see that being a name of a place. But I just don't think that's the case. So I'm guessing these are names. So I'm going to do this. And hopefully it's a name category. No, it's one away. So maybe not Georgia. Would they do it in a line like this? I don't want to chase a one away, but like, I'm having trouble finding categories. So I want to see at least if these 3 are correct. All right, Disney princesses. I do not know who Merida is. No idea. And I'm glad I picked the right Ariel. I was like 90% certain that was the way that Ariel from The Little Mermaid was spelled, but I wasn't 100% about that, so I was a little concerned. I'm still concerned about this entire puzzle. So what is Georgia doing in here then? If it's not a place, and it's not a name, what is it? All right, do I try the volumetric, linear, angular, Ariel one? Let's try it. One away. All right, maybe it was the other Ariel. Okay, geometry, adjectives. That was a really tough guess, I think. I wasn't sure which Ariel, and the other 3 I wasn't even sure of. But again, I'm like not confident at all in this puzzle. Honestly, I'm a little surprised I've gotten this far on this one. Because I still don't know what Arabesque is supposed to be going in here with. I don't know what Georgia is supposed to be going in here with. And I don't know what these 2 Ariels are supposed to mean. I don't know what this one is. I think this one is like the one, like I said earlier, where it's like something to do with the sky or flying. It's Ariel. I think that's how that one is spelled. Not 100% sure about that, but I also don't know what else that would be going with. And what's round off doing in here? What is round off? I mean, obviously you can round something off. Like if you're in woodworking or something like that, you round it off instead of having a sharp corner. I didn't know that was a single word, if that's what that's referring to. I assumed it would be 2 words. Is round off a thing on its own? I'm not sure. I mean, I'm 99.99% certain that these 2 are going in separate categories. But that's the only thing I'm sure about. For some reason, I feel like round off, impact, and split go together. I don't know why. And then I guess I would throw this aerial in there. One of the aerials. I'm not sure why. It's just Arabesque, Georgia, and Verdana seem kind of out there. So, like these three words seem like normal clues, right? Like these are normal words. And then these ones seem like having to do with places. Arabesque, Georgia. I don't know what Verdana is. But I feel like these three go together, and I just need to find out which aerial goes with it. Oh no, I'm going to try this aerial and see if that works. No, that's not even one away. Ooh. Okay. I'm not sure what to do now. I was hoping these three would go together, and then if this aerial was not correct and we'd be one away, I would just flip to this one and get it right. But that didn't work. I don't know. Like, I just don't see how these words go together. Arabesque, like this one is just throwing me for a loop. I just don't know what to do with this at all. And I don't know what to do with Georgia at all. Georgia something. Georgia peach. A split peach. I don't know. An aerial peach and a Verdana peach. I don't know. No. Okay. I don't know. I kind of just gave up on this one. Gymnastics move. I don't know about gymnastics. Fonts. Oh, that's where I've seen Verdana before. I didn't know Impact was a font. Georgia. Okay, maybe. An Arial. Okay, yeah. Now that I see it as a font, that looks really familiar. But I never would have put that together. I use like a singular font. Like I use Calibre, I think. Pretty much everything. And except for my videos where I've downloaded sort of a fun font. You know, and I forget what it's called. It's called like Titan 1 or something like that. But I don't change fonts all that much. I don't look at these. And then gymnastics moves. I would have never gotten that in a million years. I don't know what a round off is. A split, I can guess what that is. Arabesque? No idea. Aerial? Okay, so something to do on like the bars or something? I have no idea. So yeah, that one just wasn't for me. I'm glad I didn't spend too much time on it. I mean, this video is a little longer, but I also usually I'm better at these. For one that I lose, this one wasn't that long. Because I just looked at it, and it just looked like I wasn't going to get it. So I kind of just sped through it. And I'm glad I did. Because I don't think I would have got this no matter what. All right, let's see what they give it. 3 out of 5. Okay, I mean, if you know gymnastics, like if you had a kid in gymnastics or something like that, it's probably pretty easy. But I don't, so. All right, let's look at the bot. 4 out of 5, pretty tough. 45% of people losing. So a bit tougher than what they gave it. A completely unique game so far. Nobody else has made the same guesses as me. That's not too surprising because I was just throwing things together randomly for the most part. Disney Princesses first. Honestly, like I wouldn't have got that one, really. I was just throwing names together. I mean, I kind of thought Disney Princesses because of Ariel, but there wasn't one of these categories where I 100% knew it. So, again, I just don't think I was ever going to win this one. Let's check our 70, 60. So, green has a bit of a lead here, and then the rest are kind of even. 20% of losing games are getting nothing. Then green, yellow, purple, green, purple. So I think blue is really throwing people off. And then yellow, too, yeah. I think they're way overestimating the amount of people that know gymnastics moves. Yeah, Ariel. All right, guys. Like, come on. This was so obviously a red herring. 30% almost trying the 4 aerials. Like, they're not going to do that. Disney princesses, yeah, because, you know, if you don't know what the 4th one is. In fact, what were the 4 princesses? Who is Merida? If I'm probably completely butchering the pronunciation of that name, too. Merida Princess. Oh, Brave. I never saw that one. Most of the animated Disney movies post 2000, I haven't really seen all that much. Even Tiana, I'm not sure what movie that's from. Oh, Princess and the Frog, yeah, I never saw that one either. People knowing that Ariel goes in here, just not knowing which spelling it is. I mean, yeah. Ariel split impact roundoff, I have no idea what they're trying to do there. Well, I know what I was trying to do there, and that was just guess. Typefaces, arabesque, geometric terms round off. Yeah, I could see trying that. Putting the wrong aerial in gymnastics moves, that's got to be brutal. You know your gymnastics moves, and you just put the wrong spelling in there. Well, you know, sometimes it's just not your puzzle. I don't even feel that bad about that one because I just don't think I was ever going to win it. It just wasn't up my alley. Was not my areas of knowledge, so. All right, on to the mini. Winner over scissors, losers to papers. Rock. Angelina of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That is Jolie. What a time to be alive. Halloween costume with red horns. Devil. Member of the C-suite. Exec. Bam! 17 seconds! 17 seconds! That is my all-time best score. I don't know if I've ever gotten under 20 seconds before. That is amazing. I got all the acrosses. Earlier I said this week, let's try to start with the downs, but no, we did all the acrosses. I don't even know what the downs were. Wow. Wow. All right, let's check these out. Also, I didn't say it because I was trying to rush through this, but Zoe's foster name was Angelina Jolie, which is pretty funny. So let's go through the downs. Watch brand with the slogan, a crown for every achievement. Rolex. Okay, I probably wouldn't have thought of that. I don't wear, like, stylist watches. I just have a Garmin, which, is, these can get expensive, but it's used for fitness, not for looks. I don't know what the fashion watches are. I mean, obviously I've heard of Rolex, but like, I wouldn't know what their slogan is. Martini garnish, an olive. I might have thought of that. I don't know. Honda model with a palindromic name. I probably would have gotten that, but it probably would have taken me a second because I always have to think. I struggle with palindromes. Boat's bottom, a keel. I think I would have had a hard time thinking of it. Obviously, I know what it is, but I don't know if it would have popped to the front of my head. Green gemstone, a jade. That probably would have thrown me off too. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't try to start with the downs, because I nailed all the acrosses. Okay, on to pips. All right, starting with easy, of course. 3 zeros, so this 0 goes here. Flip this around, this goes here. 2 and 3. 8 seconds! I mean, that one was so easy. That was so easy, but under 10, obviously, that's going to be tough to ever beat. So I have to remember that. That might be my best time. I'll show it, because I mean, I know that's a guaranteed cookie, but I'll show it to you guys anyway. There we go. There's a cookie, obviously. All right, on to the medium. Okay, this is going to have to be a 5 and a 6 up here. We need 4 of the same. So this 3, 3 is going to have to go in the middle here. And then we're going to need like maybe a 3 and a 5 over here. And then a 5 and something else up here. Let's try the 5 and 0. If I could stop spinning it around infinitely. And then maybe 6, 5, 4. No, that's not going to work. We're going to need this 3 down here. And then maybe the 4, 0. Then we can go 6, 5. Where'd it go? These dominoes disappearing on me is really annoying. And then this one goes vertically. Oh, come on. It's a little wonky sometimes. 52, that's not going to be a cookie. I kind of had to back out there, so yeah, that one's not going to be one, but I'll just show it anyway. Yeah, there you go. All right, so no 3 cookie day today, but let's see if we can maybe get one on hard. I doubt it, but we'll see. All right, 15, greater than 15, so we need at least 1 6 down here. 0, 0, so we need a 1 and a 0 in here. It's the only way to do that. Less than 3, so we're going to need maybe a 0, 0 or a 0, 1. Do we have one? We don't. We have a 0, 2 though. So this is going to have to go like this. And then we'll need a 0 and a 1 down here. No, we'll actually need 2 zeros to be less than 3. What do we have 3 of? Because we'll need 3 of them in here. We have a bunch of 4s. Let's see. We need a 10 up here, so we need 2 5s or a 6 and a 4 up here. I'm not sure about that. What's going down here? It needs to be greater than 15. So either we need a 6 and a 5 in here or a 5 and a 5. Could we do a 6 and a 4? We could do a 6 and a 4 if we have one. We don't. So I think the 5 and the 5 has to go down here. So that's 10. Then we'll have to have the 6 in here like this. So I think this is going to be 5, 5 up here as well. So I'll have to do like the 5, 1. Like this. And then we'll have to do, oh, another 1 in here. Do we have another 1? We do a 1 and a 4. Okay. And then we need another 5 up top there. And there's the only 5. No, we have a 5 and a 2 over here as well. So I don't know which 5 goes up here. We'll wait on that one. We need a 2 in here. We have a 2 and a 3 and a 2 and a 5. Don't know which one goes in there. We need 2 zeros in here. Either the 0-4 is going vertically or the 0-3 is going vertically, and then the other one's going horizontally like this, I think. You know what? I should have known this from the beginning. This one has to be a double up here, so this is going to be 4-4, I think. And then we'll go 4-3. No, 4-3 goes here. Then we'll go 3-0 like this. And we'll go 0-4 across here. And then this needs to be 3-2. Well, no, it has to be 3-5. We can't put a 2 in here. And then we need a 2 up here. This 5-2 is going up here. And then this 3 and 2 is going vertically here. That doesn't work. That doesn't work because this is 7. What are we doing wrong? Oh, we have a 2-2. Oh, I just put it in there wrong. It needs to go this way. All right, that one's kind of tricky. Man, yeah, there was no way I was getting a cookie on that one. Oh, I just noticed this is kind of like a little animal or something. Maybe a dinosaur. Got a head, the legs, and the tail over here. Little interesting designs at which I usually never recognize. I'm too focused on the numbers. But yeah, the easy was an amazing time. I don't know if I'll ever beat that one. And then the medium and hard were just kind of, the medium was okay, and the big one's kind of a slog. Not a slog, but it took some time. If you're enjoying the videos, please leave a like and subscribe and let me know how you did on all of the puzzles today.